Welcome to the Chronicles of SkyD and IT, as we know, information technology, also known as IT. And in today's episode, I wanted to kind of just give you a little bit of insight on what it's like to be an IT guy and or IT professional, is what I would say. Now, most of the time, people will just kind of assume that you're a jack of all trades and that you know how to fix every single thing that goes on in IT. But sometimes you have very few people who actually appreciate the things that you do, because it's almost like you feel like a Superman or Superwoman in solving issues and problems like daily. And so I wanted to put a twist on my technology channel, because oftentimes don't mind showing different tutorials and ways on how to solve like different problems, but I want to kind of take a twist and make it a little bit comical in a sense, so that you can understand that I mean very well, and that it's actually something that's very funny, something that's very serious, but I want to have a little bit of fun. And so that's why I love creating content and creating this channel, because I want to be able to showcase on different things and different skills that I have. And I like and love making people laugh, for sure. Even with talking with end users on a day-to-day basis, I like to have fun. I like to kind of make them definitely feel included in when helping them solve problems and everything. So I hope that you're able to take away from this channel. And just going over some of the things that I've seen and went through in the IT field over the years that I've been in, I've found very few users who actually say thank you, just for some of the simple stuff that I've helped them with. Some of them have even went as far as taking like sticky notes, and they've left sticky notes on my desk, hey, can you stop by and help me? And it's so interesting, with that, because not only do you get, you may get messages saying, hey, can you stop by? Or you may get an email asking if you can stop by and whatever. But sometimes end users will walk to your desk and will ask you for help. And if you're not there, instead of IMing you, they will leave you a sticky note sometimes. So that's one cool thing. Also, when there's different things going on within wherever that you are working, whether I've work with a client through my business or worked in it professionally throughout my career, I've found it very interesting that you get an opportunity to meet so many different types of people. So you have to deal with a lot of different personalities. So in one sense, you have to definitely be very much a people person in order to make your job a lot easier. Because had I not had the experience of being able to get, like, if I didn't have the experience of talking with people and knowing how to get along with people and get along with different personalities, it would be a whole lot of work. It would be extremely hard. But the value that I get out of that is, like I said, being able to have fun. Like I can walk into a situation and somebody could be so upset, but knowing how I am and how I treat people and how I respond to people plays a big difference. So I've met thousands of different people from different places all across the world, and I just enjoyed the stories that I have heard. And being sometimes the IT guy, sometimes you feel like a psychologist in a sense, because, or a therapist. You feel like that you sometimes help people not only solve computer problems, but you help people also solve problems on their own. So in today's episode, what I want you to learn is, if you're interested in getting into IT, just know you definitely have to have people skills. So you have your introverts and your extroverts. And your introverts are going to be your type of people who they're very good at what they do, but they don't have the necessary people skills in how to effectively communicate with parties that they're working with. Then you have your extroverts who may know like exactly how to talk to people and everything, and sometimes they may say the wrong thing to the person, and the person will kind of shut off and not help them solve the problem at all. But what you have to realize is you have to have that equal balance of being an extrovert and having the ability to talk with people respectfully, so that way when you run into problems, you will solve most of your problems if you know how to communicate with the end user. So if you shut that end user off, and when I say end user, I mean the people, there's computer language for talking to the person that you're helping. So the person that's needing assistance, that has called you or texted you or whatever, I'm considering them the end user. So don't take that as a bad term or anything like that. But for on the record of being on this video, you're going to hear me use that terminology like a lot. Or sometimes people say clients. But having the ability to know how to communicate with people and being good at what you do in IT will help you go a long way. So if you treat the end user with respect, they're going to help you get to where you're going. Because remember, they know how to operate what they're doing better than you do. So if they have a specific task that they're doing in a work environment and you don't understand really the system totally entirely, they may be able to help you come to a certain point, then you pick up from that point and help them solve their problem. So I hope that you learned a lot today, and the takeaway from that is learning how to communicate with the end user respectfully, and also being good and continuously increasing your skill set in what you do. Signing off.